In the neon haze of Tokyo, 2045, I found myself wandering through the sprawl, adrift in the currents of data that flowed through the air. It wasn't uncommon for the city to get under your skin, but that night, I felt the pull of something more. My thoughts were interrupted when I passed by an old electronics shop, its windows caked with years of grime. The shop seemed a relic, an anachronism amid the city's gleaming steel and glass. Yet, the door stood ajar, a soft light flickering within. I entered, drawn by some invisible force, and was met by a sea of forgotten tech. Amidst the clutter, I spotted a man hunched over a workbench, his fingers dancing over the insides of a vintage cyberdeck. His eyes met mine, glinting with an eerie intensity. Looking for something special, he rasped. Without waiting for a response, he handed me the cyberdeck. It was heavier than I expected, its worn exterior betraying decades of use. "It's been waiting for you," he whispered. I couldn't resist the urge to jack into the device. As I connected, the world fell away, and I found myself in the digital cityscape of a virtual Tokyo. My senses were amplified, my thoughts crystalline. But something was off. The air was charged with a subtle static, and I could feel a pulsing echo within the network, as if the code itself were alive. I navigated through the digital labyrinth, my every step dogged by that persistent echo. The world shifted and glitched as I moved, a sense of unease growing in my chest. It was then that I saw it, a shadowy figure moving just beyond my vision, its form flickering like a corrupted data stream. I pursued the figure through the virtual city, feeling the echoes grow stronger. As I finally cornered it in a digital alley, it turned to face me, revealing a distorted reflection of my face. The figure raised a hand and whispered, "You shouldn't have come here." The world shattered, and I found myself back in the shop. The old man stood over me, his eyes still gleaming with that unsettling intensity. "You've seen it," he murmured. The echo of the past, a remnant of data that became sentient, trapped within the machine. I looked down at the cyberdeck in my hands, feeling the weight of its history, the ghost within the machine. The old man's voice grew distant as he spoke, "Some secrets are better left buried." As I left the shop, the pulsing echoes of the digital world lingered in my mind, a stark reminder of the dangers that lurk within the layers of code. The memory of that distorted reflection haunted my thoughts, a phantom presence that whispered in the silence of the night.